Today is going to be a fun, relaxed day. We are blessing and sending Reverend Gwen off on her adventure, and she's coming to Kenya tomorrow. Let me see those spirit fingers.
I get there Sunday.
It's going to be so beautiful. It will be Sunday. How many hours? 17 hours of travel?
A flight.
That's just flight alone.
That's flying time.
So we know ease and grace for her, and we will get to all of that. There's been lots of fun banter back and forth sharing about Reverend Gwen being the second coming of Gwen. And we're going to have some fun with that today. But can we start as we do all things and sing One People? We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are part of one another, born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one. Reverend Gwen.
We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are a part of one another. We're born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one.
We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are a part of one another. We're born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one. When it's all said and done, we are one. Let me see those spirit fingers. Oh, all right. Michael, why don't you lay the foundation for our beautiful morning evening as we welcome everybody here to our Froggy Friday, and open us up with affirmative prayer, a treatment, please.
Thank you. Let's all go within to that place where we know the power, love, intelligence, and the knowledge of God is present everywhere at all times. God is all there is, and everything is good. And I'm one with God, and God is. And God is everything, is everyone who's in this divine gathering, is everywhere in this universe. I use this infinite mind as I express myself. The power flows through me as I speak my word with authority and confidence. I acknowledge every person in this divine Foggy Friday, wherever they are. I acknowledge and I recognize that this power and the awareness of it is the brilliance and the love and the guidance that's within each and every one of us. We are all connected. Internet, the electricity, we give thanks because now we are all connected in one room, one divine room. And I declare for each loving person within the power that is within me, and that it is with us now. My awareness and acceptance is abounding, and we are all overjoyed. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this idea. I bless everyone in this room. I give loving thanks for this community that is CSL Kenya. I release my word knowing that it's already done in the infinite wise.
And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you,
And
Michael.
Just stay in that quiet space as Michelle leads us into a meditation.
And so we breathe in and just know that this is the breath of God. For the very air that each and every one of us breathes is the presence and essence, for God is everywhere at all points in time. And so we just breathe into that quiet space. We allow our thoughts to just float by. For in this space we are simply listening. It's a time to set aside our own agenda and our own lists, our own have-tos, and to just breathe into the silence and listen. If at any time our thoughts get away from us, just return to the breath. In and out. The breath of God in, the breath of God out. I am, God is. Oneness. And from that stillness, from that connection, from that oneness, we simply bring our attention back to the here and now. Knowing that in this moment, we have an opportunity to choose and to remember that peace, that perfection, that truth of who we are. And so we simply say yes and bring our attention to the here and now.
Thank you, Michelle, for setting that foundation. And as we breathe, we know that today is a day that we're celebrating Reverend Gwen taking her love, her joy, her peace out into the world. And so we're going to share a song that says just that before we invite Reverend Gwen to share. This is a song written and performed by Reverend Christy Snow out of North Carolina. It's called I Sing My Love. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. And I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. Ha! I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy, I dance my joy, I dance my joy into the world. And this is for Tendai. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. Come on. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. One more time. I live my peace, I live my peace, I live my peace into the world. And as she has already packed and got all of her luggage ready to share with our community the joys and the heart that she is, the love and the abundance that she is, the goodness and the laughter and the heart that she is, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second coming of Reverend Gwen Smith. Welcome her to our platform this morning. Come on, let me see those spirit fingers in the air. Woo! Reverend Gwen.
Oh, we've had so much fun with this. And it was, I'm going to tattle on Philip because he's the one that started this. He's having this long conversation with us, and all of a sudden he just pops that in to the conversation. We almost missed it in the talking with him, and went, whoa, wait a minute. And then he's kind of smiling to himself. So he's talking about the second coming of myself. And I've been thinking about this, and it was gave me a little bit uncomfortable. It was like making me squirm, because I put a little bit of onus on it, because we're always looking for the second coming of Jesus, right? Like that's what people say on the street corners. And then I saw somebody holding the sign on the street corner, and I thought, it says, repent, Jesus is coming again. And I thought, I got thinking about that. And then I looked up repent, and because it's a word I'm not comfortable with. I feel like it's one of those words where fundamental religions really put the pressure on people to come around and really emphasize that we're sinners. And I have a problem with all that, because I don't feel like we're sinners. And we know that through studying the science of mind, we're not. We live our lives and we miss the mark sometimes. and we make errors, and then we do those corrections if we want to in our life to redirect ourselves. So yes, this is the second time I'm coming to Kenya. So yes, it is the second coming of Gwen to come to Kenya. So it's nothing that Philip said wrong. It just made me it sparked a real thinking in me. There's so many, and I'll use the word Christians, people who are holding out, staying clean, praying for that second coming of Jesus. And how do you suppose they plan to recognize Jesus when he does show up in their mind? I'm not sure, because I'm sure if somebody showed up looking like Jesus actually did in his lifetime, they probably would turn him away, because he would be dark skinned. He would be in, kind of raggy robes, possibly. He'd be in bare feet. He'd probably have dusty, dirty feet. He wouldn't necessarily be clean. So what would they do if they showed, a beggar style person showed up at their door? I don't think they'd be inviting them in. But here's the thing in my truth, and this is my truth. If they said it was the second coming of Christ, then I could buy into it. Jesus had his time. He was a brilliant example. He was not the exception. And he said to each and every one that followed him, everything I can do, you can do, and more. And there's lots of stories in the Science of Mind textbook that Ernest Holmes shares, because he loved the stories and the messages and the metaphors and the parables of Jesus, the Christ. Now, Jesus, it's not his name. Jesus Christ is not his name. It's Jesus, the Christ. For he obtained that Christ consciousness. You know how we teach that for me, by me, as me. I always miss one. What's the top one? Come on, teachers.
To me.
To me. So the second coming of Christ is you and 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 me. When we reach that spiritual realization, the same spiritual realization that was equal to Jesus, that is our consciousness evolved to that point of the Christ consciousness. And when we can be in that Christ consciousness as much as he was in his time, leading people around, teaching them at his feet, giving them those examples and ways of being, then we also have attained that Christ consciousness. This is very appropriate for Froggy Friday, because it is that spiritual realization as each and every one of us that we are God, that we are spirit, full realization of God. Frog. The Greek original meaning of repent, I had to look it up because, again, it was rubbing up against me. So I decided to do a little research on the word. And the Greek origin is a change of mind, thought, or thinking so powerful that it changes one's way of life. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, change your thinking, change your life. It's the basis of everything that we have in the teaching of Science of Mind. We look at our belief systems, we look at our hidden belief systems. When they're not working for us anymore, now we got to look at it. We got to switch it up. Just like Jesus taught everyone who would listen to him. We are teaching that empowering, inclusive, creative teaching. Each of us is that example. And we, the people, are ready. Are we not? Are we not ready for switching up our lives and making it more self-directed and creative? Spiritualization in action. That's what I see in all these squares. And so it is. We're going to talk now a little bit about when I'm there and what we're kind of doing and what my schedule is kind of like while I'm there. So we are going
Tell
to
us
switch
what
it
you're
up.
going to be doing, Reverend Gwen. Where will you go? Who will you see? We can't wait.
Well, like I said, I arrived late on Sunday. So Monday will probably be a write-off. Lamech and his family have graciously had offered me to stay there and a ride home to his house. So I will be there for the first few days for sure. There's stuff in the garage that I got to check out because Reverend Connie had left some stuff there, and some of it I'll have to bring back to her family and friends. Then maybe some business. Apparently the 20th is a holiday in Kenya, correct? Yes, yes. So what am I
Yes, it's
doing?
Heroes
Where am I
Day.
going? How are we handling it? What are we doing for it? Are we going to go see the parade, everyone? Are we having a hoo-ha party?
They call it Heroes Day, so maybe you'll be celebrated.
Yeah. So the 20th will be something of a chill day too, and just be with everybody. The Friday, the 21st, I'm going to do a ministerial retreat with our 3 students, Christine Wilkester and now Paul, who has joined our ministerial classes, and we'll do that for the weekend. Friday and Saturday. But we are going to quit early enough that we can get over to Paul's farm, because everybody's going over there and having one of Paul's gathering. Everybody is in the Nairobi area is of course invited, encouraged, come on out and celebrate with us. We're going to do a little video for the Centers for Spiritual Living in Colombia, because they're one of our partners and they want to hear from us, and we'll do some videotaping so that we can send it to them for their Sunday service.
And this isn't just for this time when Reverend Gwen is here. Paul hosts this
Yes.
it's the fourth Friday, Saturday of every month, right?
Yep.
The fourth Friday, Paul, is that correct?
Yes.
Saturday.
Yes.
And Paul, what do you want to say about your meeting? Like, what do you want to encourage people? What do they need to bring?
What everybody needs to bring is to bring themselves, and to bring, come open and just come and be yourself. That's the main thing. It's just a gathering and we have fun by just being ourselves.
Okay.
Nothing
Do you
else.
have enough chairs?
Don't worry, there's grass.
Bring some
And-
shukas to sit on.
And is there an address you can put in the chat, or you can tell us, Paul, so people can join?
Yes, I'll post. Where should I post? I'll post it in the. I can send a pin.
Okay. And is there a fee to attend?
What we normally do is we contribute for the meals. We contribute for the meals, and we do 500 Kenya shillings per person. Then we come, we have games, we play around and we play.
And we have, we'll participate in a spiritual practice too, right, Paul?
Sure.
And what time is this held, Paul?
It's the place is open from 12, but even as early as 11, it's open. That day is reserved for CSL. So the place is open, and as soon as you come in, you are in. You just start mingling, you start doing your stuff, you have tea, we have lunch, and you have a good time.
So this is totally a Center for Spiritual Living Kenya function. Froggy Friday is also a function of a gathering, and this is a personal gathering. You can actually be together and do what I call press some flesh, give some hugs if you're comfortable, break some bread, share life. As Reverend Gwen said, we pray, we play, and we celebrate, and we will have a spiritual practice, but it's about getting to know each other and coming together in community.
Paul forgot to say there's also yogurt.
There's yogurt.
Yes.
Flavor, Patrick, what flavor?
Game changer. Game changer. Yogurt.
Why are you laughing? I'm suspicious now.
I was jealous before. Now I'm really jealous.
He
And
mentioned everything except yogurt, so I had to mention it.
Okay, tell me why you guys are laughing about yogurt. I get suspicious when there's
Michael, can you cue us in?
I have no idea what the yogurt story is all about. I was just going to say that anyone who's available should come. If you have the time, even if you don't have the 500 shillings, we'll have you covered. Yeah, so it shouldn't be anything to stop anyone. We would really love to have everyone. If you can just show yourself up there and just come and have fun.
and that
Yeah,
includes your
and-
families too.
Yes,
Yes, bring
and
your friends.
friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is beautiful. And that coming from your president of this Conscious Living Foundation and your two co-spiritual pastors, Reverend Gwen and I, and Paul. We will all be together in heart and connected in every way. I love this moment. I love this moment.
Paul, can you tell me your wife's name?
She's
Is that a trick question?
okay. Okay, I'm trying to remember.
He's
She's
trying to
called-
remember. Oh my God.
You are in trouble, mister.
That's funny because I was talking to her the other day and I said, that guy that you're married to. And she said, who? John? I know it's a 4-letter word, she said. I know it's a 4-letter word.
Oh dear.
So
Paul, come
she's-
on, come on.
Okay, her official name is Lydia. Lydia.
Lydia.
But I call her Njambi. Njambi. Njambi.
Mm.
Jambi.
Is that a name that we can say to her as well, other than Lydia?
Of course, yes.
Okay, well, we need to celebrate Jambi because I know that she does the cooking, not Paul. So we need to celebrate her as well and be very grateful and appreciative of her efforts. Right,
So how
Paul?
many people, by a show of hands, show us who's coming? Who's coming to meet Reverend Gwen? Who's coming to have our community gathering?
We need a
Yeah,
bus coming. We need a busload coming down from
fantastic.
Stumu and Kesey.
Just wave your hands in the air. Wave them like you really care. Fantastic.
Oh, Charity, you're
Oh.
on. Okay.
This is so
Michael, you
great.
got to pick Charity up now. Bring your sister.
Nothing will stop me from doing that.
Beautiful. Thank you for your participation.
I
Oh,
think
this is
Philip's
beautiful.
going because he's going to be the DJ.
Now, Reverend Gwen might forget because so much is going on, but please take photos and share them because this could be part of our newsletter. This could be part of our website. We really want journaling of her adventures there and her connections with each and every one of you. And so somebody please make sure that there's photos being shared. You can send them to me. You can send them to Reverend Gwen or Michelle. Is that okay, Michelle? Can I put your name in there? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And honestly, you guys have to be mostly responsible for that because I forget about it. I get caught up in the moment and all the gaiety and I forget about the pictures.
We need a
But-
group photo. Group photo.
Group photos, you bet. Absolutely. And it'll be such a big group. We're going to have to stand on a ladder to get us all in. That I'm going to know. And then the next week, I'm going to head up to Kisumu and Kesey. So probably as long as we can arrange, I can arrange it with Nancy. I'm going to drag her along with me. And we'll go and check out the communities up there. I want to go to the men's circle in Kisumu. Yay, I'm invited. I'm inviting myself into the men's circle, James.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, yeah.
Glad
And then we'll hang out with James when he goes and teaches the Kisi youth groups and see what that's all about and get to know some of the kids too. I'm really excited about seeing the kids.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I
And will you
kept the
put
last
down
2 weeks a
seven-
bit open, but we're going to do a grief circle at the office. We're going to go to hang out at the coffee shop. Kareth and I have already talked about it. We're going to go and hang out at the coffee shop and talk science of mind with whoever wants to listen or chat it up.
Reverend
So
Gwen,
we'll
will you have a
plan those
chance to go to the Britain school?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
fantastic.
Got
Love
to see
to
those
hear
kids too. And Wilkester in her element.
Yeah.
They are asking that you bring the yummy candy. I don't know what that is, but whatever it was, you must have brought it before.
Who's asking?
Yummy candy.
Did we have
Is that-
before? We bring.
I don't know. Can anybody shine a light on that? It's most
buy it.
candy is yummy. I won't
That's been
be
my
too hard.
experience. That's been my
Wilkester,
experience.
what kind of candy? It's not
We'll have to
hearing me,
reach
maybe.
out and ask her.
Canadian candy.
Oh, Canadian candy. What would that be?
Coffee crisp.
Well, there's it's Halloween coming up, so there's bags and bags and bags of candy out there right now. On October 31st, I don't know if you guys celebrate Halloween.
Not candy corn. No.
No, I've never understood candy corn.
So there's lots of candy around. I just don't know if I either take the Science of Mind books out of my suitcase and put candy in, or I leave the Science of Mind books in my bag.
Can't we do
Tell
both,
me-
Mom?
Tell
Can't we
me
have
what
both?
my priority is.
Candy.
Yes. I don't know. Maple syrup?
Gosh, I can't even imagine what it would have been. Was it gum? Was it? I don't know.
I don't know. Who received the candy?
I'll write
Wilkester?
Wilkester
Did
and
your
I'll
Brits
ask her.
kids receive it?
She must be busy.
Oh, well. Okay. Any other questions for me? Any other ideas? Go for it. We can see what we can do with our schedule.
Crispin.
Crispin raised his hand.
Okay, Gwen, karibu Kenya. And
Thank
again,
you.
I've not heard you asking us how we go about our men's circle in Kisumu.
Oh, say that again, Crispin. I didn't understand.
Well, are you getting me?
No, I
Yes.
didn't get you. I can hear
Well,
you,
I'm
but I didn't get
I'm
you.
saying I've not heard you asking us how we do it, the men's circle in Kisumu.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm gonna come to it. I'm
Okay,
coming to
okay,
your men's circle.
okay. But I wanted to maybe inform you how we go about it.
Okay, tell me.
Oh, well, ours is majorly on Mondays every week. It's kind of structured and moderated, whereby each and every Monday, we get somebody called a chairman. This person is the one who is moderating the business of the day. We normally do it somewhere in public, is a park, but at times we do it special in our homes. Like the one which is coming, we love to reschedule our circle to receive you in one of our homes, maybe dance, or maybe Otumba's, maybe mine, maybe Lenny's, or Christopher's, or George's.
Okay.
So when you come, there's a lot of fish in Kisumu. Or maybe this is the first time you get fish from a freshwater lake in the lakeside city of Kisumu.
Okay.
So we share our awareness, and maybe if there's anything special for the day to be discussed, we come up with a discussion, structured one. We do our treatments. We do some spiritual practices like meditation and visioning. We do treatment, as I've mentioned. So I think when you come, you will have to, or you will see quite a lot we do in our circles, majorly on Mondays. But as you are coming, we reschedule it because this is a special occasion, because
Aw.
our sister is coming home.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Jamie if I've said the right thing, but everything is right. It is all goodness.
Okay, super. So you meet on Mondays, hey? I thought it was Fridays.
Yeah, it is Mondays, unless there's something special, or maybe we postponed because maybe the people were not around. But rarely we do postpone it.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
majorly on Mondays.
All
But
right.
because of you, and we don't know your schedule, we'll have to reschedule it.
Okay,
connect
I thought
with them
it was a
when?
Friday. I thought it was a Friday.
Yeah, we'll have it on Friday.
Monday.
We'll have it on Friday. Yeah. If you're coming
he
on
will-
Friday, we'll have it on Friday.
Okay, well, we'll talk then.
It's okay. It's okay.
Has her hand raised.
Um,
It's exciting.
The other thing for the Kusumu circle is that Gwen's going to meet with the men in the men's circle, and then she's going to send them all home so that the wives can all come, and she can have a wives circle.
For that one occasion,
Yes,
we're not going to call it a man's circle. We're just going to call it a circle.
It's a circle, indeed, it's a circle. But I don't know where the men's this name men's circle came from. Yeah, I think the universe is still conspiring that we are men alone in that circle. But we are praying that we are not asking. We know that it's going to happen. We'll have women or ladies or girls in our circle.
We'll invite Leah. She's in our classes now.
I think she comes from far and
Oh, does
maybe
she?
cannot make it. Yeah, maybe in a special occasion like this. You are special, Gwen. Yeah, I think a lot of ladies
No.
will come.
No, well, it'll be a joy and a pleasure and an honor. So thank you, Crispin, for speaking on behalf of
Welcome.
everyone in your
Welcome.
circle. Thank you. And I'm looking forward to
Welcome.
being with you. And yes, I
Karibu.
would love to have freshwater fish.
Yeah, tilapia or bota.
Okay,
Karibu.
okay. Asante. Somebody else.
You're
had their
welcome,
hand up.
Gwen. You're welcome.
Hi, Dan.
Hi. Oh, I was
So Crispin's just aren't reorganizing you guys on without your input. So FYI.
I was driving and I was listening to everyone speaking, and so I was like waiting for my turn to also say welcome, and we're looking
Thank
forward
you.
to have you here.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to it too. And I'm bringing you some books.
Wonderful. That's great. So our library in Kisumu can also grow.
Yeah. And also some class books too.
Lots of
Great.
books, lots of books.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Last
We
2
are
weekends.
space for more.
Pardon?
I'm saying we are creating space for more.
Okay, super.
Good.
Okay. So we just bring them to your place?
Yeah. There are books that we got from Nairobi, I think were from you, and everybody came in and we arranged them in a way that we can access them easily. So people come pick and go read and return, so we can all share. We
I
use
want
some
to
of the
give you a brief outline. I want to give you a brief outline of the history of how the books are getting to you.
great.
Because it's astounding how many people are supporting and when they get into your hands. So Michelle collected a bunch of books that came from all over the States, the United States of America. Reverend Catherine knows a person who's a truck driver, a semi-truck driver, who takes a trip to Las Vegas, where Michelle is. He loaded those books on his semi-truck trailer, and there were so many books that he slept in his seat because his cab was full where he would normally sleep, as he rode those books all the way to Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada. Where my husband and I met him, we took them out, stacked them in our vehicle, where the next day Reverend Gwen met us and put them all in her vehicle, where her and her husband then took them down to her stairs, and Susan and Reverend Melody and Reverend Gwen and I 2 weeks ago went and packed them into 5 suitcases, 4 of which Reverend Gwen will take, 1 of which my husband will take to a place called Halifax in Canada, where a friend of ours is flying to Nairobi, and she will bring the 5th suitcase, and Reverend Gwen will have to get you to meet up with her. And so these 5 suitcases full of books that will be dispersed and other things, a number of other things. I know, James, it's exciting. So this is the universe. When you said the universe will conspire, Crispin, this is the universe conspiring for Kenya, the Center for Spiritual Living Kenya. And that sparks me. I mean, the lineage that it takes, the coordination, it couldn't have been planned, but it was. God did it.
Divine. Actually,
That's
the
great.
books were
Call
collected
it
by
divine conspiracy.
Dan. The books, the one group of books that we have, and the hoodies came from Jerry Della Rosso and her group down in
Yes.
California.
Yes. The hoodies.
Great.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Which Reverend Gwen calls bunny hugs. Are they bunny hugs? So hoodies are called bunny hugs in Saskatchewan, where Reverend Gwen is originally from.
That's my root.
So
Mm.
I want us to share and sing a song right now, because this is exactly what's happening in the world. We are sending our love, and we're sending our joy and our peace and our books and our bunny hugs and our light to Kenya. And we've packed it all in a suitcase with Reverend Gwen, and she's bringing more because it already exists there. You are already the light. You are already what is happening. And we're just putting more and more on top and shining brighter and brighter. So Reverend Gwen, do you want to start the song, or do you want me to start it?
Go for it, Barb.
I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the seas. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. Joy, Reverend Gwen?
I send my joy over the mountain. I send my joy over the seas. I send my joy into the heavens, and it returns to me.
I send peace. I send peace over the mountains. I send peace over the seas. I send peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. Everyone say that. And it returns to me. One more time. And it returns
To me.
Oh, now, with your permission, I am going to ask Reverend Gwen to read a series of affirmations, and she's going to read them herself. We will not repeat, but what we will know is we will hold the sacred truth. And at the end, we will all unmute and say, and so it is. And then we will have Wilkester do a benediction to bring us back out. And if anybody requires a spiritual mind treatment, a one-on-one session, please, after we're done the affirmations, make sure that you put your hand up, and our beautiful I did it again, Reverend Michelle in the holding will will put us into rooms with practitioners. Okay, so Reverend Gwen, I'm going to get you to read these affirmations, and at the very end, we will all unmute and we will say,
Hello.
we will
Yes,
mute.
Sammy?
Oh, sorry, I asked him to mute.
Okay. No,
No, I brought him back, but he didn't come. Okay.
okay.
Reverend Gwen, can you see these?
Yes. So just know with me right here and right now, I'm even more grateful to travel now than ever before. Only the best travel scenarios are presented to me. Every airplane connection is in perfect timing. All luggage arrives on time, perfectly to its right and proper destination. I choose to be relaxed and enjoy the journey. My journey to new destination is always peaceful and rewarding. I am confident that whether traveling by car, train, plane, or boat, I am safe and watched over. I am a magnet for great relationships. I am thankful for the peace and comfort that comes along with receiving kindness from our Kenyan community. I am overjoyed to take this trip ahead into our community in Kenya. And so
everyone unmute and let's solidify this with, and so
And so
it is.
it is.
and so I receive it. Thank you.
So it is. So it is.
So it is.
We love you, Reverend Gwen, and we are always connected. Okay, that is our Froggy Friday. Our next Froggy Friday, I'm going to be delivering the topic, and we are on October 28th. So I'll be delivering the message, and we have other people joining us and sharing their and shining their light. So who would like treatment? Please put up your hand.
Reverend Barb, we just need to remind them that we have a brand new office phone number, so no one please send any donations or anything to the old office phone number.
Let me add that in there. Let me put that in our new number in. Thank you.
Thanks,
And,
Nancy Lamack, on quick response to that.
So put your hand up if you would like prayer. Practitioners, please stay around.
Philip raised his hand. Did you have something to say, or do you want prayer, Philip?
Treatment.
Okay. Lucia wants treatment.
Yes.
Hezekiah, do you want treatment?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can leave.
Gareth, you're in room 2. Nancy, you're in room 4. I have Paul and Wilkester waiting for someone. Lucia, you can go into room 4. Anyone else?
This is a great opportunity.
Yes, me as well. I'm trying to raise my hand and I can't see the button. Thank you.
And who is that? I missed it.
Sammy? Is that
Sammy?
Sammy?
Sammy? Okay.
Yes, it is Sammy.
Sammy, you're going to go into room 5 with Paul.
Fantastic.
Nancy, you need to go to room 4. Thanks for waiting, Wilkester. No one else?
shoot, we lost Wilkester.
No, she went into a room.
Oh, did she? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, she just doesn't have anybody in there with her.
okay. Maybe she wants to come out and treat us out.
Oh, did we miss that part? Let me.
So much is happening. It's okay. We talked about it, but that's okay. It's all good.
Let me.
Always divine. When it happens, it happens. Thank you, Reverend Gwen.
Nice to see you again, Charity.
Thank you. James, for joining. Oh,
Patrick, I'm missing ya. Hope to see you when I'm there. Oh, he's gone.
he's coming to he put his hand up for the party at Paul's.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Where did Michelle go? Oh, there she is. Wow, that was crazy. Thank you, Fred, for joining us. And I'll see you maybe Sunday. Christopher, thank you so much for your input. Florence, your presence means so much to us. Charity, I love your light. Lydia, you're bright. And Duke, I love how we shine. And James, thank you. Thank you so much. Michelle, thank you for all you do and all you are always.
Oh,
So
there's
long,
Wilkester.
everyone.
Treat us out, Wilkester.
Okay,
Give us a
join me.
benediction.
As I know that I am an expression of this power that we call God, I rejoice in the realization that I am no less than that, no less than perfection, and no less than divine. As I bless what I have, what we have, what we are, we create a receptive magnetic energy that naturally attracts increased blessings to us. I lovingly and gratefully bless all, creating more blessings for myself and others. Safe travels for our Reverend Gwen, who is coming to Kenya. In the gratitude of knowing that these truths are now completed in the divine mind, I raise them as I allow their reality to manifest through us. I gratefully bless all. I am blessed by all. And together we say, and so it is.
And
So
so it is.
Thank you,
And
Wilkester.
so it is.
Can you stop the recording, Michelle? I've given you power now. You've got power.